Guys, this is a weird way to start the podcast.
What do you got?
Because before we got here, we had to swing by Home Depot. We had to pick up some supplies.
Yeah, no, I had to pick up some wood.
We had to pick up some supplies,
some hard.
We were in a rush because we have a town hall tonight, and we have all this stuff all this crap and projects that we have to do. And, there was an old lady. She was about to get on the line, and Ephraim, he said to me, he was like, hey,
what did I say?
You said let's look, it's an old feeble lady. And I said, okay. He goes, if we go really fast, we can cut her. We can get in front of her. We can cut her, skip her in the line. I said, Ephraim, sometimes I like to shorten your name. And I said, that's not fair, E. That's right, kids.
I'm done.
We are doing the fairy type draft. Team of 7 Pokemon, team of 6 plus 1 legendary, all that and much, much more on this episode on a Bells and Whistles podcast. Run that intro.
Can we get HMU? Hair and makeup. You ever been on a movie set before? HMU.
I'm loath to admit. I've never done any acting before. Unfortunately. No. I've only dreamed. Hey, welcome back.
Hey, you want to make it in show business?
Come to my office. Welcome back to the Bells and Whistles podcast. Ryan Quigley from Bernie. How are you?
Wait a minute. Where have we been, huh?
It's been far too long.
Where have we been?
You went away. I was here.
Oh, okay. All right. No, I was in North Carolina. You ever hear of it?
I only know the South. Good old
Makes sense.
No, you okay? You did all right down there?
Oh, I had a blast.
Yeah, I
had a blast. I got tan.
Yeah.
You feel like I look tan?
I think you look a little caramel colored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I've already I don't know if I was tan or if I was burnt, because I
it's
definitely
a fine line.
I definitely did get burnt.
I for sure got burnt.
I definitely did get
several
burnt.
times.
I got myself a robe. My Aunt Helen got me. My aunt. You guys say in the comment section below. Do you say aunt or aunt?
Aunt.
My Aunt Helen.
Did I ever tell you
very expensive?
Did I ever tell you the first joke that I wrote?
What's your first joke?
There was someone that was bullying me. Casey McDade. I'll just name her. I don't give a fuck. It was the carnival, and she was making fun because I said aunt. I said I'm going to my aunt's house.
Oh.
She said aunt. You going to your aunt's house? Aunt. You say aunt. It's aunt. Aunt. I said Casey. You know the only aunt I know is your mother aunt top of me. What's your first joke in the comments? Write that down.
Right after you explain your aunt preference. This is a very interactive episode.
Anyway, let's cut to the chase.
Yeah, I know.
We don't have time. We don't have time.
We definitely don't have. We've got a meeting.
5 minutes.
We've got a meeting in 5 minutes, gang. We're gonna finish this one snappy, which is why we're using the fairy type.
We are doing the fairy type
draft.
You guys know the rules. The idea is we draft a team of 7 Pokemon. The idea is you get 5 regulars. You get we call it the wild card mystery slot, where you get you can get a mythical, you can get a mega, you can get a what's it called?
You can get
a
yourself
paradox.
laid.
Yeah, exactly. If you play your cards right, and then you get 1 legendary to wrap things up. The only thing that they must have in common is that they must be fairy type, of course. And then you tell us in the comments who really you have to. So there's 3 homework assignments this episode. The idea.
Please do.
Yeah.
Please, we'll be grading them.
So I'm going to cut the crap. We're going to go
because it's your turn to start.
I get the first overall pick. I don't think I just want it to be.
What's the smartest? This is a very shallow type.
I want to be on record that I am pretty sure that this is the incorrect move that I'm about to do.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is.
Well, it's so incorrect that
you're not going to do it.
I just might change it. No,
I'm like shit. I had you right where I wanted you.
Because there's a lot of stupid dog shit that I could do.
Yeah.
There are far too many. I'm gonna choose my wild card slot. Perhaps foolishly, I'm gonna burn it right now.
Good.
It might be foolish, but just can you trust me? Can you trust me, kids? The steel fairy type.
Yes.
is more common than we care to admit. That
It is true. It's kind of everywhere. Superfluous.
it kind of is, but I think people are going to get in the comments and say this is the wrong thing. I say you're thinking small picture, think a little big picture. With my first overall pick, I'm going to choose Mega Mawile.
Mega Mawile.
I'm going to do that.
Now that's going to be your pseudo.
That is going to be my pseudo Wudo. You know.
What an interesting poll! What an interesting poll from you.
It's
I'll tell you, there are a fair amount.
Weird.
There are a fair amount of good good fairy mythicals,
and I know that.
Yeah,
and I know that.
Yeah.
But I think that this one is the way to go. I'm going to let you pick whichever one you pick.
Okay.
But I think in terms of design, in terms of utility, I think this is the way I should go right now. Just wait. Just hang with me. It doesn't look good.
See.
This is a hard draft.
It is a hard
first
draft.
Overall pick.
Yeah,
I don't think there's a correct answer any way you slice it.
I know. I don't know if there is. I feel like I can glean a lot now from what I ought to do because of what you've done.
Somebody has to take the first step.
Yeah. No, this is one that I would not want to be the first move for.
Yeah.
So let me see. Now that I have all this information.
Yeah.
Now that I have I'm going to dox you. I feel like I gotta get them while the getting's good.
While the getting's good.
Let me see on my list here. You know what? I'm gonna do it.
Go ahead.
I think for my first overall pick, what I want to do is I want to pick Azumarill.
You're going to do Azumarill.
Azumarill.
You're going to do the Azumarill thing.
Yes.
I think that's a fine pick.
Yes.
Azumarill is on my list, of course.
I know it's on your list.
The most recent team that I ran in Scarlet and Violet, I had me.
You
in
had
Azumarill,
a little guy,
a huge power.
That little pudgy rabbit.
Yeah, that little pudgy rabbit.
Huge. You can't say that anymore.
I know. You got to cover one ear if you do.
And spin around 3 times.
Hey, nobody. Can I say? I have something. You're gonna yell at me for saying this.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna come out and say it.
Yeah.
Nobody should be shooting anybody.
Nobody should be shooting anybody.
Nobody should be shooting.
And
anybody.
if you are, you ought to make it count.
Yeah.
No, that's terrible. We love Trump on this channel.
With my second overall pick. What would you do if I start getting all of the steel fairy types? I just pick every single one.
I'd like to grab another companion piece to this one.
No, okay, ready? I'm going to continue shocking the world.
Yeah.
By not shocking them at all.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to pick what I reckon is the most versatile, one of the greatest flexible, visually arresting Pokemon, not just fairy types, Pokemon ever.
Yeah.
Everybody knows she's my girl. I'm gonna go up there and grab her right now. Grab her by the tush. I'm gonna grab me a Gardevoir. I'm grabbing Gardevoir with my second overall pick, shamelessly.
I know you're picking her again. I had half a mind to take this one from you. I did.
Yeah, I think you're a real cocksucker.
I did have half a mind to do that.
Yeah.
But to me, there's very few good physical fairy types.
I don't care about the physical. I'm all about the metaphysical.
You don't see as you pick your crush. You don't care about the physical.
It's all about what am I but flesh and pride.
Stimulating conversation is the way to Ryan's heart. No, I totally get why you do that. I totally get why you do that. You know, for me, there's lots of other psychic fairy types that I can grab, but I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm not going to. I decided I don't want to.
Sure.
Which is why for my next trick, I'm going to pick Togekiss.
You're doing the Togekiss thing. Can you explain to me why you're doing that, though?
Smooch.
Give me a smooch.
Great special attacker, really high special attack.
Big fatso. Great special defense. Yep.
And an amazing, my favorite ability in the game, Serene Grace.
Serene Grace?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You put a little thunder wave on that, slow you down in your tracks, and then
take this.
That's good. I air slash you.
Togekiss was on my list.
You're not even gonna have fun. You're not even gonna get a chance to move.
That's your calling card. People have said that in the circles we run in. They say your calling card is making sure no one has fun.
I'm a joy at parties. I paralyze you. And I make that sound. Yeah. There's as it turns.
There's a thing you do on the podcast that you don't even realize you do it.
Yeah.
You do this sound effect where you go.
Yeah, I know.
And I just want to know that it's never effective on. I try and cut back to you
Bring it up.
when you do it.
Bring it up.
But it's like
Pump up the volume.
But people, imagine someone listening and you hear that noise. No one has any idea what that is.
No, nobody has any idea what they're listening to in general on this. I think people have let Spotify shuffle go too long when they've ended up on this podcast.
It's true. Can I make my next pick?
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to go ahead. I know I just said I don't care about physical attackers.
Yeah, what are you going to pick?
For that reason, I'm going to run to the podium. Another one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Not just fairy types. I'm going to go ahead and grab me a big, handsome, hairy Grimmsnarl. Yeah.
Oh, it was good. It's good.
It's a
good.
good
It's
pick.
shaping up interesting, I'd say.
This is what I had a vision. Very few people think that I plan anything.
You have a vision here.
Yeah. I do. Oh, the Knicks just signed Cameron Payne?
Yeah.
That's a weird deal.
Yeah. Well, they have a vision too, don't they?
I suppose they do.
Yes, they do.
Sure.
All right. Let's see. What do I want to do? Yeah, put them up now. Put them up. What do I want to do?
No. The fuck was that?
What do I want to get now that I'm looking at this? I think I'm going to take, since you took because I had Grimmsnarl, I had planned for Grimmsnarl, but I had another idea. I had a backup.
Okay.
A backup. I'm going to take me a fan favorite.
A fan favorite.
By all means, a fan favorite.
Talk to
Fans
me.
of the podcast. I'm going to pick you.
Sure.
No,
That's a great pick.
That's
a great pick, let me tell you.
no, I'm going to pick Mimikyu.
Mimikyu! I was wondering when it was going to happen.
Yeah, Mimikyu.
I was wondering when it was going to
But I
happen.
want it to be the big one. Make sure you put down that it's the big one.
Mimikyu parentheses, the big
The
one.
big one. That's the one I really like. When he's super tall.
How about this?
But
I'm going to spell it Biggun.
Notorious B.I.G.
RB.
Yeah, no, it's Notorious
Ginsburg.
RBJ.
Okay. Okay, that's a good solid pick.
Yeah. I know
Again,
you don't like it. That's why I felt safe taking it.
But I would have picked Mimikyu eventually. I just don't know when that eventually would have come.
Yeah, maybe if it was a draft of 12.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just Mimikyu. I'm just always been
No, I understand that.
But you do it. You're gonna sell all the plushies, and I'm gonna be sitting here playing with my balls.
You're gonna be a penniless while I have all the all the pokey coins.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna be able to buy a potion.
What has become of us? Okay.
Okay.
I'm between two Pokemon right now.
Yeah.
I'm between two of them.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go with classically the one that I believe is appreciated most in competitive circles.
Okay.
I have never used this Pokemon,
Oh.
and as far as I can tell, it's a rarity when somebody realizes that this is a fairy type.
Okay.
I'm not thrilled with it because I do not appreciate and really using ice types all that much, but I am going to grab a Alolan Ninetales.
Alolan Ninetales.
This is one of the Pokemon that
I'm proud of you.
I'm really branching out.
Yeah.
I'm really branching out. It's since I went to Ireland. You can watch Ireland today, kids. I know you haven't.
It's great.
So yeah, no,
I love it. I love Butterboy.
Yeah, Butterboy. So yeah, it's one of those. I think you can put up a fucking screen or something with it. I don't know, but he's on my team.
Yeah,
Vote away.
Put him on your team. He's
Yeah,
on your
sure.
team. Firstly, I don't know why you did that. No, I've got him on my list too.
Yeah.
Bottom of my list.
Sure, there you go.
All right, what do I want to pick now? How many do I have? I've gotten. This is my fourth one. What have I got?
You're about to pick your fourth Pokemon.
Okay,
yes.
fourth Pokemon here. What do I want to do? You know what I'll do? I think, because there's nothing else that's kind of like this, right? I think I'm going to pick, Hatterini.
You're doing the Hatterini thing. Hatterini, not on my list.
Not on your list. We go in very different circles.
I know we do. I don't swing that way.
You don't swing that way.
And you know it. Hatterini's a fine pick, but it's just, why are you picking? What is Hatterini but a poor man's Gardevoir?
Yeah,
at the end of the
exactly.
day.
At the end of the
day.
Exactly. But you get a little magic bounce, which to me is very important.
That dude that commented on the TikTok that time saying like the over the top.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a fucking heart attack this episode. We're talking like a bunch of dumbasses the whole fucking time.
Sometimes I worry that people watch us like we're two puppets. Like we're two hand puppets. You know, like you've got a big curtain over behind us, someone's going
I hope that the show goes so I hope it becomes so successful that someday we have the budget to just make it a puppet show. It's just a puppet show.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Again, I'm between.
You're betwixt.
I'm betwixt. I am betwixt. I'm a little concerned. I feel naked.
What are you concerned? I feel as though you are getting everything you want and more. What's concerning you?
So I'm trying to think if I should go for the for the fan vote or not. I know we stopped doing those.
Yeah, but conveniently when I started getting better teams.
Yeah, exactly, right? No, it's a lot to do a screenshot. I lost the passion for it when I started losing. No, I'll tell you, and I'll tell you straight. I'll give it to you. You want me to give it to you straight?
Give it to me straight. Take it back now, y'all.
I am torn between the type coverage play, where if I select the type coverage play, it's a cool type, but it's kind of dog shit.
Yeah.
Design particularly.
Yeah.
And it's also a pick that you should make.
Oh.
But I think I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna, and then I think I'm gonna end up choosing to Kiss the Ring.
Yeah.
And you know I don't like monotypes.
I know you don't.
But I'm going to select one here.
Okay. No way.
I'm going to go ahead.
Slurpuff?
I'm not doing. It is aromatase. No, I'm gonna go ahead and do fucking.
No, you don't like it. Whatever you're picking.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not gonna pick Clefable. I'm gonna choose Galarian Weezing. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm glad you did.
I'm gonna choose Galarian Weezing.
Thank goodness.
I was gonna pick Clefable, but I know it's good and whatever. I didn't want to do it.
You didn't want to do it.
I didn't want to do it.
You didn't want to do it. Alrighty. Let's see. I know you're not going to pick the last one that I kind of want to snag up for myself.
Sure.
With the normies. And you haven't done a legendary yet.
I haven't done a legendary quite yet.
You haven't done a legendary. And I feel like the one that I want, you're not going to take.
Am I?
Wow. All right, I'll do my legendary now to get ahead of the game,
okay.
Right? And we'll see what happens, right? So I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna kiss the ring, and I'm gonna throw a bone, if you will.
Oh gosh.
Fetch. Who's that? It's Zacian Crown.
We gotta kill ourselves one day. Zacian Crown was on my list. You're right that I wouldn't have had the balls to double up on the Fairy Steel.
I didn't think you would.
But he is the best fairy type. And maybe I was wrong for choosing Mega Mawile.
That's why I was a little confused.
You were a little taken aback, I understand.
Yeah, when the one that I think I'm going to pick, which I'm also doubling up on a type combination. But I think it's too good they're too good to let go, to let be.
Oh, so you're gonna do? I know exactly who
Yes.
you're choosing, and that's okay. I'll let you talk about this when,
Yes.
when you talk about it.
Yes.
So I'll leave a little surprise about who my legendary will be.
Yes.
I mean, primarily because I don't know who it is. And I am going to get. This is there was at the very beginning of the draft. there is a tie between who do you want as your water fairy type.
Yeah.
Who the fuck do you want?
Yeah.
And if you're going physical, you chose the correct one.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
When I played Sun and Moon, I happily ran a team with this sexy, weird dolphin walrus
Hybrid.
seal thing.
Yeah.
That's right, kids. I am choosing
Wall
Primarina. I am. When people are about to choose the picks, you got to shut the fuck up.
No, I really like doing it. Do it again. Do it
fucks
again
up-
so Neil can clip it. Do it again so Neil can clip it.
It fucks up the entire clip.
I'm saying do it again so Neil can clip it. Say it right now. I want to do it.
I'm gonna choose Primarina.
There you go.
Jesus Christ. I'm choosing Primarina.
Cut
Great
out my
special
audio when
attacker.
it happens. I know you've done it before.
I do. It's a pain in the ass.
I know. No, I think that Primarina is a great pick. Great pick.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
It's good.
it wouldn't be my pick.
Well, who you? Oh, you want me to choose Tapu Fini?
I really wanted you to pick Doc Spun. Yeah, no, Primarina is a great. You know, when you're looking for coverage like that,
Sure.
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
All right. Since you can't pick your pseudo anymore, I think I'll grab my normal because that's the one last one, just in case you catch Y's, huh?
3,
You catch
4, 5,
Y's.
6. Yeah. Yep.
I've got one last normie, huh?
Yep. You do. This is gonna be your sixth Pokemon.
This is my sixth one. For me, I have a lot of sentiment with this Pokemon. I ran it on one of my first Smogon teams.
Oh yeah.
It's and I think he does what he needs to do. And what would I do? What would I be without a prankster, huh?
Oh god. I have a prankster. I took your prankster.
You took my little prankster.
I did. Go for it.
Yeah.
Who you got?
I'm gonna do Whimsicott.
Ugh.
Whimsicott.
Never before have I been more disgusted with a pig.
No, Whimsicott is great.
Whimsicott is gross and disgusting.
No,
He looks like a piece of dirty, shitty fucking weeds.
No, he looks like a cauliflower, and I love him for it.
I don't like Whimsicott.
No,
this is a fine coverage play.
Fine coverage
outside
play.
of that, I don't give a fuck about it.
A great prankster. He's very fun to do. He's very fun to use and deploy, if you will. And what else? You're not gonna pick Tapu Bulu.
I'm not gonna pick Tapu.
Yeah, and you're not gonna pick. What are you gonna pick? Sheenotic.
There are people in there are people in the comments that are going to be screaming at us for passing up several prominent fairy types.
Like what?
We could talk about it in the honorable mention.
Yeah,
section.
what?
Just
Ponyta?
Galarian Rapidash.
Yeah, I know.
It's gonna make the. But look, so I'm not going to waste any more time because we have a meeting in 10 minutes.
Yeah. Let's go.
I'm going to go with the next best legendary, shamelessly. I really don't give a fuck. I am forced to have to pick.
Yep.
Xerneas. Going to have to. I really, really wanted to pick Tapu Koko.
Yeah.
I really wanted to.
Go ahead.
I didn't.
Why don't you?
Because Xerneas is significantly better. Xerneas is significantly better, and that's who I'm choosing.
Yeah. No, well, maybe if you had picked one of those, one of the Paradox ones as your thing, you could have a little Kismet thing going on there. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Well, Tapu Koko summons electric terrain, and that boosts all of the iron ones. You
just made it. No. I can't. I'm not there. You're not
there.
I can't have that. I can't have conversations like that.
Okay.
No.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to. No, it's not.
Okay.
It's really not. I think you're wrong.
Well, regardless, you know what I'm picking now. It's it's Mega Audino. No, throw up.
That's right, kids.
Fluttermane.
Screamtail. You're doing Fluttermane?
Fluttermane.
You're doing Fluttermane.
Yeah. Why would I pick Screamtail?
I thought you were gonna pick Magearna. You're doing Fluttermane?
Fluttermane.
Ew.
Fluttermane is the best Pokemon. Is one of the best Pokemon they have right now.
Okay. All right. Sure.
Why would I pick Magearna?
Because you said you were going to double up on types.
Double up on types.
So who did you...
Mimikyu.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't imagine caring about this any less. You got me. You got me good.
I gotcha.
You got me.
There's lots of different types I could
The
have picked.
honest thing
Yeah.
is that I couldn't tell you 2 things about Fluttermane.
Oh.
I couldn't tell you 2 things about that Pokemon.
Fluttermane is fantastic.
If
Pokemon.
you are happy, I'm happy.
As you should be.
I don't give a single shit about Fluttermane. What can Fluttermane even do? I've never even so much as clicked its Cerebi page. never once.
It's got
looked
like
at
one of the highest special attacks in the thing. It's very fast.
God bless.
If you put a booster energy or on it or like a choice specs, I mean, it's like the most used Pokemon competitively right now.
I don't read the news.
You don't read the news?
A quick honorable mention. I'll read you some on my list.
Yeah, give me some of my honorable
A lot of people will
mentions.
say the Alolan Rapidash that we were joking about.
I don't think they'd say that.
Magearna is up there. Magearna is like one of the best statistical fairy types that they have in the game.
But you don't read the news.
I read this news. I read
what
my
what
news.
kind of fake news is this?
Everybody.
Who is saying that?
Someone hasn't read the most recent tier list. Tinkaton.
Tinkaton, yes.
Tinkaton is up
There's
there.
just so
but
many
again,
better ones.
There's a lot of better ones. But there was part of me that was trying to think about the fan vote. Iron Valiant.
I had Iron Valiant.
Iron Valiant.
I thought maybe that would be
all
yours.
of the Tapus, Tapu Koko especially, unless you're going to choose Dedenne, is the only fucking electric fairy type. And then people who like their solo fairy types. We'll talk about Clefable. They will talk about the Sylveon.
Florgaz.
Nobody's going to say Florgaz.
They're going to say Florgaz sooner than
Nobody's going to
Rapidash.
say fucking Florgaz. You'd be surprised. I saw a couple lists with Rapidash on it.
Okay. Well, but yes, Sylveon is a fan favorite. If we really wanted to suckle at the teat of the fans.
Exactly.
Yes.
But and then the Mega Diancie has its place.
Megadad.
I'm just telling you.
Diane Warwick.
Diane Keaton.
Diane Keaton.
Anyways, let's read the teams. Team Good Guys, Team Ryan. Let's see, kids. We have Mega, Mawile, Gardevoir, Grimmsnarl, Alolan Ninetales, Galarian Weezing, Primarina, and for the legendary, Xerneas.
Primarina, or if you're taking Spanish on Duolingo, Primarino.
If it's a male.
For you.
For the masculine form.
For the masculine energy. Yes. And then over here, let's see. We've got, for Team Beefrum, we've got Azumarill, Togekiss, Mimikyu, but the big one, Hatterini, Whimsicott, Zacian Crown is my legendary, and Fluttermane for my pseudo-legendary.
Really, really well done.
Well done.
Well done. I don't.
There you go.
Yeah,
take it like that.
I think you. I think you won.
I don't know. I think you picked a lot of real fan favorites.
I don't know.
They might get me there.
Yeah, it's. I don't know.
I do feel like I have a powerful team.
I think my team is
plenty powerful.
I think it's plenty powerful. Hey, if you made it this far on video, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're listening on any of the audio apps, please leave a 5-star review. If you don't want to leave a 5-star review, leave a 4-star review. If you don't want to leave a 4-star review, come on. We're just starting to do this podcast again before we stop next month.
Come on.
Instead, what you do is... Instead, what you do is you leave a comment. I reply to every single comment, especially after you've clicked that notification bell on. But if you want to say, hey man, screw all that. We just want to give you money. What do they do?
You go, well, first thing you're going to do is that you're going to become a member of this channel for $5 a month.
That's
you get to
damn
see,
near
oh
free.
my God. For $5 a month, you can see all the videos as soon as they are done and ready. We put them up there, and you get to watch them. You get to tell all your friends, ooh, this is what's coming up. This is what's coming to happen. You don't know yet. And then once a week, if you're lucky, you can talk to us. You can talk to us over Zoom or Discord. In fact, join the Discord in the description below.
Sure can.
You can join the Discord. There's lots of fun and games. There's a question of the day. We've got all sorts of different things there.
Cameron is trying to.
He's got a new
some
room.
kind of.
He's
Well,
got a
I
new
don't.
thing
I don't
there.
know if I. We have to talk to Cameron about. Cameron is the one who runs the Discord.
Shout out to Cameron,
Shout out to Cameron
for all your great work.
But also, I think we need more control over the Discord. I think we need to figure out how to start our own meetings. Every time we do a town hall, I need need to say, Cameron, can you set it up? And that can't be.
No. We could just do it. We do it whenever. We've learned by this point. So you can do all that. But also you can go and support us monetarily by going to fourthwall.com in the description below. Get yourself a T-shirt. Get yourself a mug. It's got all sorts of different of our faces of it says philanthropy. I know you love philanthropist.
I don't know why you don't just say the same thing every time.
I have a lot of fun. Nobody's watching at this point anyway. You can go. You get yourself some merch down below and support us.
Well done.
Support.
Yeah, it's a good idea. You got anything else to say?
I got nothing else to say.
All right, guys. See you next week. Bye.
See you.
We have to do a stupid pun.
No.
You see if I can come up with one.